All right. So welcome back to the stream. Tonight we're going to be designing a subby bass that feels heavy but not loud. So let's get to it. Let's create that sound. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to create that subby bass that feels heavy but not loud. So create something emotional, keep it clean, and we're going to make something dark and cinematic that supports atmospheric sound. So most sub basses are really loud. So this one we're going to make it feel pretty heavy. Let's build it from scratch in Reaktor using our sound design tool of choice, which is Reaktor. I'm going to build it out. So let's start off with the basics. So I'm going to use a modular thinking to design this out. So we know we're going to need a sine wave. So I'm going to start off with a sine wave. Actually, I'll put in a second oscillator here. An oscillator is our sound generation device. If you don't know what an oscillator is, you can go back in the previous videos I've created and see exactly what an oscillator does. But essentially an oscillator does, it's a sound generation device. So if your sub isn't clean, usually things fall apart. So let's make a clean sub out of this and we'll move pretty quickly from there. So let's do that. And boom. Let's test out our sound. So I'm not hearing anything yet. That's strange. Is everything connected? Yeah. Right now it should be on this side. Doesn't really matter as long as it's working. But keep things in order. Gonna move it over a little bit. So okay, I'm not hearing any sound. Let's see. Oh, gate's not connected, so you wouldn't hear sound. There we go. Got some sound. Increase our sustain. And a release. So we got a basic sound going. Okay. So now we're going to add in our low pass filter. Put it on bandpass. Decrease our cutoff, no resonance. Just carving out the sound. So this envelope matters more than the waveform, pretty much. Do a fast attack on this, medium release. Pitch it down. Okay, so it's not really for loudness. ADSR is really for translation. Let's see. That's glad. Turn it down slightly. We're going to add an LFO, low frequency oscillator. That's what it stands for. We're going to detune and increase our attack, make it faster. We don't want too much movement on the sub, just a little bit of movement, because it kills the vibe. That's too much. So I don't want it on the actual pitch. I want it to be on the actual filter. So I'm going to move it there. Modulate that filter. Just a little bit of movement. That's a little too much movement for me. Okay, we got some movement on our bass. Too much movement kills our subs. So we want just enough movement to make our bass breathe and move along, move the sound. So let's keep going with this. Okay, let me move my mic a little bit. Sometimes I don't want to stay. Okay, so where were we? We were building this out. I don't know why my volume's so low, but let's put it turn up. I think I know why. Okay. So lastly, we're going to play a little progression here. Maybe a little bass line. I'm going to save my sound. Do a quick save. Okay, we got our sound saved. It's important to save your sound as you move along. Let's pick a key. I'm going to choose F minor. Classic key for the style of the genre. So I'm going to set my scale. I don't have to do that, but just paints it out for you a little bit easier. So let's do an F. Do it for 2 bars. E flat, which is F sharp, which is G flat. Okay, we can do some envelopes or note expression. If we want to slide to it a little bit. Turn on my metronome. Then we can zoom in, cut this off, and do it again. There's our dark subby bass. Dark sub bass, clean, heavy, and emotional. It was add a slight pad on top of this, just to finish it off as a loop. So go into our plugins. We'll choose something that's gonna help us get a pad. Let's see. Let's do another channel. Get that drone going. And we can add some chords. Just for some movement, emotional movement, and texture. So I'm thinking in F minor. So let's choose something. It's gonna go with it. Choose our key. Oh, it's a little too low. No. Okay. Let's see here. We don't want to play on a piano. What? Let's see. R perfect. Yeah, just like 2 chords. And there's our bass, clean bass with some pads on top. Just for demo. Can add a little beat to that. And just a straight little bit of reverb on that. Some utility. quick little beat on top. No. Sound on whoops. Just drawing in some notes. Okay. Now we can just add an okay pattern. I think we're done our loop for today. Add a little EQ on that. Okay, I just added a little beat. Okay, so I'm gonna take out this kick. I have to bring another channel, another track, because I want it to be clean on its separate own track. Right here. Okay, let's make these a little longer. Okay. Let's group these in this drum rack. Add some drum bus on that. Okay, I need to get that crack out of my ears. Hold on. Okay, let's play that from the beginning. Let's see how that works out. There's our bass, put it back in. So, okay, so there we go. So hopefully you learned something in this session about sound design and designing that sub. Let's put it in mono. So now we designed it quiet, and now we're going to turn it up. Okay, hopefully learned something in this session about sound design and subs done right. Follow if you want more Reaktor content like this and sound design like this. I'll see you in the next live stream, and peace out for now. Keep sound designing.